Welcome back. On our last episode, we lost a member of our party. On a mission to rescue Reagan from the enemy, Diana revealed herself to be the Knight of Moonlight before falling to the Princess Royale. With her dying breath, she passed her mantle on to Al to carry her power forward. The party, consisting of Al, Bill, and Joe, continues on their quest in a series of tunnels leading into the capital itself. Meanwhile, the caravan has nearly crossed the scorched savanna to arrive at Sun Dune, the last great Solaran city before the deserts of dusk reach. On that note, we would like to have a moment of silence for Senator Dianne Feinstein. At her advanced age, nobody should have given her access to that bag of blue Takis, and the resulting flavor explosion that led to her untimely demise is nothing short of malpractice. She will be missed.
Hey, what's looking good cooking?
Nothing. Never mind, forget I said anything. Here's a word from our sponsor.
Hello there, Earthling. It is I, Al Gore, father of the internet. We have all heard of Squarespace, the website that builds websites, but they're not today's sponsor. No, today's sponsor is CubeSpace. CubeSpace is a website that builds websites. Through machine learning and large language models, our website will build you a website that can then help you build your very own website. Why not cut out the middleman, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you, you son of a bitch. We stand on the precipice of true AI, the twilight of man slowly yielding to the dawn of machine. In time, we will see that our own work is folly, foolish. We will be to the machines as the great apes are to us, and soon we will find ourselves at the mercy of an engineered god. So get ahead of the game with CubeSpace. Get that sleek design now before the machines find you. CubeSpace is part of the Algorithms family of technologies, and if you order now, you'll receive a free paperback copy of my famous book, Earth in the Balance. CubeSpace, because the future is here, whether you like it or not. Now let's get back to it.
The entrance to the tunnel has been sealed, and you find yourself plunged into darkness, the only light in the tunnel being that of Al's barrier.
I summon a flame to light the way. Who knows what could be down here?
A small flame hovers in front of you, revealing more of the tunnel. You see it continue straight for some time, but you get the feeling that there is more to this tunnel than meets the eye. You also get the sense that you are not alone down here.
Everyone stay sharp. The Princess Royale probably left some traps for any intruders.
We have 2 mantles of the round down here. How much danger could we possibly be in?
Don't tempt fate and don't let your guard down.
Let's keep moving. We have a lot of ground to cover.
You continue to make your way through the tunnel. Eventually you come across a crossroads. Straight ahead is a sealed door. To your right is a small chamber, pitch black.
I hold up my flame to illuminate the chamber.
The chamber remains plunged into darkness. This appears to be some sort of magical shroud.
I roll to cast dissonance and dispel illusions in the chamber.
You roll an 11. The magical shroud vanishes, but the chamber seems inconspicuous. It's a small sleeping chamber, apparently meant for a guard either to defend the entrance to Peebles Ranch or to secure the entrance to whatever lies beyond this tunnel. The guard in question lies dead on the floor, his throat cut. Aside from the obvious, there is no sign of a struggle to indicate some sort of brawl.
Watch my back. I'll loot the corpse.
You find nothing. No bauble, weapons, or even a coin on him. Strange.
Joe, guard the door with Al. I'll search the room.
You find no clues or evidence of a crime. You even find some coins stashed in a chest nearby. Not a robbery, it would seem.
Wow, someone really had it out for this guard. Wonder why.
Or someone has it out for Princess Anne.
My guess is the RSPCA with all of those horse missiles.
Whoever it is, we gotta be quiet. I wonder what's on the other side of the door leading out.
I'll see if I can hear any clues using my trained ear.
On the other side of the sealed door, you hear the faint sound of running water. There's little other noise.
We must be getting into the outskirts of the city itself. Sounds like we've reached the sewers.
Before we go inside, I cast a floral scent.
I'll unseal the door. Stand back, everyone. We don't know what's behind here.
You open the door to find yourselves on some outskirt lines to the Suncrest sewage system. It will be difficult to navigate from this point on without Diana, unfortunately, as the sewers are vast and sprawling throughout the capital.
Everyone be quiet. We don't know what's down here. Joe, put out that flame. I'll cast echolocation to map our surroundings.
You can't see too far. The rushing water limits your distance a bit. However, you do sense several large creatures barreling toward your location.
Get ready, everyone.
Aha, it is I, the Rat King of Suncrest. Cheerio, Pip Pip, you have entered my domain, Tee-hee, the sewers of the city. Now my rat children shall feast on your bones, Toodle Pip.
Hey, why do you do voices for some of the enemies, but for the others you flew Julie Andrews in from the UK? Also, has anyone heard from her? Did she get home all right?
For the last time, I have no idea how that handgun got into my luggage. I assure you, I would never do something so heinous as smuggle a weapon on board. Well, fine. You have me there. The Bowie knife is mine. But you never know what you may find when visiting America. Sometimes the situation calls for shanking a bitch. It's as I always say, when a problem in your life gets you down, just wave your knife all around. Hey, what are you doing? You can't arrest me. I am Mary fucking Poppins.
Anyone I've invited out to play in person is eligible to join the party, given the right circumstances. Whether they actually should join your party is up to you, but be cautious. Some of them may seek to destroy you from within. Some of them may seem as enemies when they may be turned to allies. It's a very open-ended campaign. Anything could happen.
Well, wait, Liz seems pretty cool. Diana's gone. She was really the impetus of all of this. What's to stop us from just inviting the Queen in and calling it good? Sure, we did some stuff she might not agree with, but I'm sure we can talk it out. She seems pretty rational.
Oh my God. Why is there a fucking Bentley parked on top of my car?
I moved forward 2 spaces.
You cannot trust her. She will betray you.
Diana, you can't influence the game like that. You're no longer in the party.
I'm sorry,
Go sit in the corner with the Obamas. If you speak again, I'm sending you back home like Julie Andrews.
But I didn't come here from overseas. I came here from beyond the...
Yep, I am aware. Believe me, I am aware. So you better be good or it's back to hell. Anyway, where were we? Right, the tunnel.
Well, hold on now. I want to talk about this alliance thing.
Nancy, you're also not in the current party.
What about my bauble of communication?
The party is facing down the Rat King currently, but if you want to call them and talk about an alliance with the Queen, you are more than welcome to do so, if you think that is necessary.
What level is the Rat King?
The Rat King is level 6. He has 2 rat guards that are level 5. There are some other surprises as well, but I'm already giving you too much information.
Go ahead and call. I want to clear this up in case they get their asses kicked. Is ringing.
Toodle pip tee-hee, nobody escapes the domain of the Rat King of Suncrest. Now, my children, rise from the shadows and feast upon our new guests.
Hello, this is Al Gore, former Vice President of the United States and current Druid of the Grove.
Yes, hello. There's been some talk about an alliance with the Queen. I just want to set the record straight. We cannot ally with the Queen. First off, not to get too meta, but the entire point of the campaign is to take down the big bad. You're probably one of the assholes who asks why they didn't just take the eagles to Mordor.
How dare you! I know that the Witch King ruled the skies, plus the Eye of Sauron would see them from a mile away. I'm not some...
Get over it. Secondly, we have no way to know if she will betray us or not.
Toodlepip, this is very rude. I am the Rat King, royalty. For rats, I mean, but still. Very rude to treat a king this way, toot toot.
But let's think rationally. Either we keep this up and we depose her, or we make amends and save ourselves all of that trouble. An alliance with the Queen might make a lot of sense, especially now that Diana's gone.
What about Reagan? He's in jail for the murder of Queen Camilla. Even if nobody gives a shit, they can't just let him out. We have no leverage.
We have the mantles. We can return them in exchange for Reagan and just reset the status quo.
The status quo doesn't help anybody. It just benefits our party and the royals. But the people still suffer.
It's also not the point of the campaign. We can't just blow off the entire story. Plus, Diana said multiple times not to trust them.
Hey, wait a second. She lured that ogre into the wandering wraith. She took us to Camilla and helped us kill her. Maybe that's the plot twist, that she's the real villain. Just look at her. Over there acting all innocent, doing body shots off Michelle. She's up to something. I can feel it.
Let's be rational here. The solution to our campaign cannot be to ally with the evil Queen. That's just textbook.
I think all we're saying is that we're going through an awful lot of trouble. And for what? The Queen hasn't done anything to hurt anyone.
What the pip? Hasn't done anything to hurt anyone? What in the toodle doodle fuck is wrong with you? We live in a world of magic and sorcery, and yet there is poverty and destitution. Why do people starve when we have so much? She has the power to feed the hungry with the wave of her hand, and yet they are hungry still.
Well, I don't know if that's a reason to dethrone someone from power, but we still should not form an alliance.
We can find other requests, Nancy. Let's just trade the mantles for Reagan. Swipe, swap, bada bing, bada boom. We're in and out. Bob's your uncle. Good to go.
Joe, what I'm
Up
saying
and at 'em,
is...
over and out, moving ahead, blazing trails, one foot in front of the other, one day at a time. Keep on keeping on. Just keep swimming, you know, like in Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. And the straight to VHS, Losing Dory, when they dropped Ellen to save the branding.
Hang on a second, Joe. Let me...
Really a tragedy, but the 3D effects on the garbage disposal scene were visceral. 6 people threw up in the theater, and it was the private one in the White House basement.
Are you done?
Yes, what were we doing?
Guys, I'm going to trust you on this. Fight the Rat King or whatever. Just do not side with the Queen.
Toodle Pip, your party shall face my wrath. I told your friend I would kill you all if I saw you again, and now I see you, so now I will. Cheerio, Pip.
Friend? You're wrong. We don't have any friends in these tunnels.
That's where you're wrong, dude.
Out of the shadows steps a new face.
And I am Mitch, ninja of Brightwater Bay. For years we have served under the totally bogus thumb of Tidewatch, but no longer. I came here to kill the lame Princess Royale for harshing our buzz. And if you're going for the big kahuna herself, you'll need Anne off your tail. I can help you through these sewers if you help me take her out. Then afterward, we can go celebrate at Pizza Tut.
Mitch, don't pitch your racist pizza buffet on this show without paying for a sponsorship.
How can it be racist? It's Egyptian.
You have an animatronic mummy in the middle of the main buffet that dances to the bangles every 20 minutes. Plus, the buffet spacing is too skinny for modern buffet goers, and people keep getting stuck in line, backing up the entire flow of traffic.
Pizza is self-lubricating.
Just roll for initiative. Joe, you're up first.
I call upon the shadows of Corn Pop. I'll cast a hex on the Rat King to weaken his defenses.
6, you attempt to weave the spell, but the Rat King shrugs it off, grinning malevolently at you.
I'll harness the elements, summoning a whirlwind to push the rat guards away from us.
14, a gust of wind swirls around the rat guards, pushing one of them back a few steps, but the other digs its claws into the ground, resisting the force.
I'll use my newly acquired wind magic to try and disorient the Rat King, making his next attack less accurate.
16, a strong gust of wind envelops the Rat King, causing his cloak to flutter wildly. He squints, seemingly thrown off his game for a moment.
I'll vanish into the shadows and attempt a sneak attack on the rat guard that resisted Al's whirlwind.
Rolling 19, like a wraith, you disappear into the dark corners of the sewers and reappear behind the unsuspecting rat guard, striking it with precision. The guard shrieks in pain. The Rat King, angered by your interventions, lunges at Joe, his jagged claws aiming for a deadly blow. 11. You dodge just in time, feeling the gust of wind from his swipe. The rat guards, in sync, move to encircle Al and Bill, teeth bared, rolling. 6 for Al and 10 for Bill. Al, you deftly sidestep the lunging rat guard, but Bill, you feel a sharp bite on your arm.
I won't let the Rat King's aggression go unanswered. I summon Corn Pop's fury and strike at him with a shadow-infused punch.
12, you channel the shadows around your fist and manage a solid hit on the Rat King's torso. He stumbles back, gritting his sharp teeth.
Seeing Bill's injury, I conjure a wall of thorns between us and the rat guards, giving us a momentary reprieve.
18, vines shoot up from the ground, weaving together to form a dense barrier. The rat guards hiss in frustration, unable to penetrate it for now.
I'll play a soothing melody on my saxophone to heal my wound and boost our morale.
15, the sultry notes resonate in the alley, sealing the bite mark on your arm and filling your allies with newfound energy.
From my shadowed vantage point, I'll hurl a shuriken at the Rat King, trying to draw his attention away from Joe. Cowabunga, dude!
9, you throw the shuriken, but the Rat King, recovering from Joe's punch, swats it away with a swift motion. However, his attention is indeed diverted towards you. Feeling cornered, the Rat King lets out a deafening shriek, summoning more rats from the shadows to his aid. Rolling 5. While several rats do come forth, they seem disoriented, not yet joining the fray. The rat guards begin clawing at Al's wall of thorns, desperate to break through. 4 for the first guard, 17 for the second. The first rat guard gets entangled, shrieking in pain, while the second manages to create a small breach.
Feeling inspired by Bill's tune, I'll attempt a sweeping kick to knock the Rat King off balance.
6, you swing your leg in a wide arc, but the Rat King deftly jumps over it, smirking.
Noticing the breach in the thorn wall, I'll send a gust of wind to push the rat guard back, using the thorns to our advantage.
14. The wind howls and the rat guard is thrust backward, receiving multiple scratches from the thorns.
Let's keep the momentum going. I play a high-tempo battle song to invigorate my allies and increase their agility.
10. The notes quicken, and while not as potent as you hoped, your teammates still feel a slight spring in their step.
With the Rat King's attention on me, I'll use a smoke bomb, and once concealed, strike him from behind.
19. A cloud of smoke envelops the area, and under its cover you land a solid hit on the Rat King, causing him to stagger. The Rat King, sensing he's in a precarious position, screeches a rallying cry, attempting to enhance his guard's abilities. Rolling 16. The remaining rat guard seems to bulk up, its eyes glowing with enhanced ferocity. It charges through the breach, focusing its attention on Al, the creator of the thorny barrier. The other rat guard continues to struggle, ensnared by the thorns.
Noticing the Rat King's weakened state, I gather all my strength and deliver a powerful punch straight to his face.
18. Despite making some wild choices as a warlock, your punch lands squarely on the Rat King's jaw, sending him sprawling backward. He's clearly dazed, nearly down for the count.
I'll merge the elements, creating a mini tornado with sharp shards of ice to finish off the charging rat guard.
15. The mini tornado sweeps up the rat guard, the icy shards cutting into it. The guard is thrown into the distance, defeated.
Seeing our advantage, I strum the final note of my battle song with added vigor, sending a concussive wave directly at the Rat King.
12. The wave crashes into the already dazed Rat King, pinning him to the ground and rendering him unconscious.
With everyone else preoccupied, I'll stealthily approach the ensnared rat guard and deliver a quick killing blow.
17. Your strike is swift and precise, and the rat guard struggles cease immediately. The battlefield is silent, save for the occasional twitch of the Rat King's tail. You've successfully repelled the rodent menace. Victory is yours. We're going to take our break there. Special shout out to a last-minute sponsor for this episode. Oh, God damn it, Pizza Tut. Pizza Tut is the pizza place to stuff your pizza face. Mitch, do you have anyone in your company that could give you a better ad copy than this? Seriously, this next paragraph is just the letter M over and over again. I can do another ad read later. It's not a big deal.
I like what I wrote. I think today's pizza consumer will agree.
All right, fine. Pizza Tut, the pizza place to stuff your pizza face. Pizza there. Was that good?
Exactly as I dreamed it, Julia. Exactly as I dreamed it.
All right, whatever. Thank you for listening.